Axar Patel, Jadeja, and Ashwin all in one team, potentially it's going to be relentless. The standard potentially is, like IPL's obviously peak. I mean, I'd love to still play Test cricket if it was if the opportunity was there. I'm very disappointed not to be on the current India tour.
Your impressions of the tournament so far, you just, you came in and made an instant impact to a couple of 3-4s. So how's it been for you so far?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. The standard of it's great. I mean, you can usually judge a tournament by the guys that are in squads and not playing, and there's some really good talented players who aren't getting a gig. So the depth of the competition is strong, and yeah, I mean the facility's been great. It's a great time of year to be here as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, and UAE pitches seem to sort of suit you. You had a good World Cup, T20 World Cup a couple of years ago as well. So just about these surfaces and how it assists you as a spinner.
Yeah, I mean, I try and just adapt to each wicket each day really. These ones, if you win the toss and bowl first, they can be quite slow, black bounce. So I try and use that to the best of my ability. I don't know what to put it down to be honest. Like I've felt like I've always had good success here. I don't know. I think it's just my ability to adapt and sum up situations really well.
Yeah, and you've been playing, say, T20s for about a decade now, and you've played in different leagues. So how does this league compare to the rest? And what's there that's new to offer here that you see compared to the others?
Well, I mean, when you can get 9 overseas players in each squad, it's really strong. So I mean, the standard potentially is like IPL's obviously peak. For the T20 competitions, I'd say it's the number 1 in the world in my opinion, and I'm sure most people would think the same thing. But yeah, this one's good. Like 9 overseas players in each team means that just the depth of each team is really good. So yeah, hard to compare to something like the IPL, but very strong.
Yeah. On your own evolution as a leg spinner, because you're considered now as one of the best in the world. So how have you seen that progress over the last 6-7 years?
Yeah, I mean, I've been through ups and downs like anyone does in their career. I think my ability to develop each year, whether it be work on something in my bowling action, whether it be take my game to the next level in terms of preparation. I feel like just my ability to adapt, evolve, and always continue to try and improve and change myself is what has kept me driven and getting to the point where I am now. I feel like some guys are just happy with what they're doing and they stay the same their whole career, and I don't think I can do that. Like I think if I stay the same for a certain amount of time, my results will change as well. So I've always just tried to adapt each year, change something if I feel like it needs to. I'm trying to keep up with a game that's changing every year as well. So for me, it's just keep me up with it.
Yeah, and a couple of more questions from my side. I think you played first class cricket before you played the other formats, debuted in the other formats. Just about your, red ball ambitions, we haven't seen you yet in Test cricket. So, where do you see that fitting in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to still play Test cricket if it was if the opportunity was there. I'm very disappointed not to be on the current India tour. Would have loved to have been there, but I'm not there, so I obviously wish them all the best. But yeah, I mean, I probably won't be like Nathan Lyon, as an example, is the kind of guy who plays every Test match. He'll play in Australia, play wherever. I feel like if my opportunity does come, it's probably going to be somewhere in Asia on spinning wickets. So hence why I'm disappointed I'm not going to be in India. But yeah, I mean, I'm only 30, and as I said to you, if I can keep evolving each year and keeping up with the game, then you never know, I might get some opportunity in red ball cricket, do really well. I'd love to. If the opportunity was there one day, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, for sure. And among the younger spinners around, among the younger lot, who have you been most impressed by?
I think a young guy in Australia called Tanveer Sanger. Yeah, he's got a really bright future ahead of him. He unfortunately missed this year due to a back injury, but yeah, hopefully he gets that right. He's top draw. He's going to be very good. I'm trying to think who else. There is obviously Rehan Ahmed. is playing in this competition as well. I saw a little bit of him, and he did well in his first Test match as well. So yeah, there's some good young stock coming through.
Yeah. You mentioned Tanvir, he's played the under-19. Another under-19 player today did really well in the BBL, Cooper Connolly. Were you able to follow the BBL final?
Yeah, I actually watched it. I haven't been watching it much since I've been here, but I turned that one on. Yeah, unbelievable. Perth Scorchers just get it done again. I'm sick of it happening. They've obviously created a really good environment over there. They keep a lot of the same guys, and then they develop their young guys into match winners as well. Obviously, Cooper Connolly's playing his third or fourth T20 game, and he goes out there and he gets 25 off 10 balls. Yeah, it's a credit to him as a young man, and also for the Scorchers. They're partying right now with another trophy.
Yeah. I mean, they've been on a roll. Cricket is evolving in such a way that there's the games happening around the world across the year. So how difficult do you feel it is for players now to manage their workload? And have you felt any challenge in that sense, physically and mentally, to sort of be switched on all the time?
It is tough. It's a tough balance, but it's a balance that you have to try and get right. I mean, cricket, family, time away from the game, time to look after yourself physically. They're all the challenges in it, and you can't keep putting all of them at the top of the list. You have to try and manage your way through. Obviously, cricket being a job and also being something that I love. It's obviously at the forefront of my mind, but then also just getting a balance of some time at home. I think you got to just pick and choose a little bit. I'm hoping there's an opportunity pre-IPL, just get a little bit of time at home, a little bit of time with family, and then maybe post-IPL, and then I think we're going to have a pretty crazy back end of 2023, obviously with the World Cup and some other international series as well. So it's going to be an interesting time to just sit back and hopefully get a bit of time on my lawnmower.
Actually, one more question I have for you. The India-Australia series is happening. I mean, it's about to happen. So what are your predictions for that? Who do you think would be a standout performer this time for both sides?
I think it's going to be a tight one. If Australia have ever been prepared for this series, it's probably now. I reckon this batting lineup is as good a Test batting lineup Australia's ever put out there, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, it depends what kind of wickets they roll out, and then I think reverse swing is going to be the most important one. Mitchell Starc getting fit, creating those footmarks for Nathan Lyon. But yeah, India just look good there. Axar Patel, Jadeja, and Ashwin all in one team. Potentially, it's going to be relentless for the Australian batting team. So yeah, I don't know. I obviously would love for Australia to win that one. My prediction. I'm going to make a prediction. It's. I think it's going to be 2-2. They're all going to be results. 2-2.
It's going to be pretty interesting if that happens. Thank you so much, Adam, for speaking to us. It was a pleasure.
No worries.
Best of luck for you for the rest of the tournament and future.
Thanks, buddy. Cheers, mate.